All right, so do you have an injury right now, or what's going on?
Yeah, just a minor injury. I'll be back in August, so yeah.
How tough is this for you, having to sit out practice and just watch everything go down?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. I mean, it's challenging, but what I'm trying to do right now is just be myself, be a communicator off the court as I would be on the court, try to be loud, encouraging to my teammates, and then once I get on the court, just continue to bring that energy.
Just tell me about these first couple months or so that you've been on the roster, been around the rest of the team, what this has been like for you as an incoming freshman.
Yeah, it's been a blessing. Oh my goodness, these girls are awesome. They're so fun to be around, but also just in practice, like everyone is just working towards one goal, which is nothing like in high school, you know, you have like a couple people working towards a big goal, but here it's like everyone wants the same goal. And so practice is intense every single day. Practice is, it's crazy. It's awesome.
You're one of the few Iowans. As we were looking around, I think you, Jada, Hannah might be the only native Iowans on the roster. So do you feel a little bit more representation? Like you got a responsibility to kind of hold down the Iowa pride here?
Yeah, I mean, being an Iowa girl, there's nothing like it, you know? There's so much support, so much community. Everyone's, you know, rooting for you. Obviously, we have a native Caitlin Clark who just left, and so I mean, I think it's cool. We get to rep that Iowa, and we get to have our local fans show up for us and know us.
I imagine you were an Iowa fan growing up. Is that a good assumption?
Yes, definitely.
Do you have a early Iowa memory, a first Iowa memory, either of women's basketball or football or anything else?
I remember. I think it was one of the first games I went to. I went to watch Sam Logic, and it was then like a week later. It was my birthday. And my dad, he asked if he could get like Sam Logic's autograph for me on a ball. And then he got it at work because he works in the compliance department, well, works with them. And I have a ball signed by Sam Logic now. So, I mean, pretty cool stuff.
What's the transition been like? They always say high school to college is the biggest one.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really fun, honestly. I mean, it's been hard, like, leaving home and just being away from home, but I think everyone has been super supportive about that, and they've helped me through it, so it's been so fun to just be here and get ready for the season.
Is it helpful to have a lot of new people coming in with you?
Yeah, I think so. Like the dorms are really fun. I mean, it would be harder for me if there weren't so many people, I think, so yeah, it's been really great to just have the support, and they've all been so welcoming and supportive, so it's been good.
How's the basketball been? The transition basketball-wise? Obviously, the game's probably a lot quicker.
Yes, for sure. And there's a lot of new things that are being implemented right now, and I really like that. Like, that's really fun for me. So it's been good to play against better competition and just have the opportunity to learn something new along with that.
Do you have a position? It looks like you can play a lot of positions.
I think that's one of the biggest strengths for me is like I'm able to be in the paint, but also I can shoot the three. So I think that's one thing that I've been really working hard on throughout my career, just to be able to be positionless. So I think that's something that I work on. Yeah.
How much was the playing style a factor in you picking Iowa?
It was a huge factor. I think that Iowa was they played the most like my high school, my club teams. So it wasn't that part of it, like the up and down transition part wasn't as big of an adjustment. And I think that's been really helpful for me.
So do you go into a freshman season saying, yeah, I'm ready, I can contribute right now, I'm ready to play this year?
I think that would be hard to say. I do think that that's a goal of mine, and I really want to work towards that. Like that's something a big goal on top of my list. So I think just being able to come in and contribute like that, I think that would be really great.
Where were you when the storm hit last night? Is that kind of scary for you?
No, it was awesome. Okay, so this is like a running joke between the freshmen, but in Oregon we only have thunderstorms like once a year, once every other year, and so it's like my favorite like weather phenomenon. So during club visits and stuff, tournaments, I would be like in Louisville was one. Sorry, Louisville. I say it right. There was a big thunderstorm outside, and I was just sitting in my hotel room, like watching it because it was just so awesome. So last night I was just sitting in the dorm room. We got pizza. We were watching The Bachelorette too.
Oh, jeez.
And then just looking outside, watching the rain. It was beautiful.
Nobody told you, hey, we gotta get to the basement or anything like that?
Well, we heard a couple sirens, but everyone from here, from Wisconsin and Iowa, they know what to do. They're like,
go outside.
They're like, go dance in the rain. Yeah. But they're like, it's fine. We're good. It's not even raining yet. So, yeah, but it was awesome. I love it. By the end of my 4 years, I want to see a tornado. That's my goal.
Okay.
How much? I've lived here all my life and still haven't seen one.
I haven't
Really?
either.
I've only
Okay.
seen one. So.
Figures.
How much have you learned on the court just in these first couple of weeks?
It's been a lot for sure. Definitely a learning curve. My club team, Northwest Select, we play a very similar like transition offense, but there's little things here and there that I have to tweak. So it's like muscle memory, but then switching around that a little bit. So it's kind of unlearning and then relearning. So there's a learning curve, but I think I'm keeping up pretty well.
Playing for such a good post coach, I mean, did that enter in a lot?
Of course. Yeah, Coach Day is awesome. I was telling them that the first time they reached out to me is Coach Day, and we had like an hour-long call, and she's amazing. She's a great conversationalist. And then too, like her and Coach Bluter wanted to call my parents, and I was like, that's pretty cool. Like they want to get to know me, but also my family and how we operate, and they instill their values in me, and so they're kind of like a blueprint for me, and so just making a connection to us, and just feeling like family was a big part of the community.
What was
hang out with them and joke with them, like you said.
For fans of this club who haven't seen it before, what do you feel you bring to the table when you get to 5-on-5 in game time?
Yeah, I think I bring a lot of fire. I'm a really energetic person. Like to drop some dimes, hit some good buckets, chest bump my teammates, flex on some people. So I think just a lot of fun and passion. So.
I want to ask you about one of those seniors. So Sydney, the word leader had been used a lot. Last week I asked her and she was like, yeah, I'm ready. I've been ready to be this leader. Where do you see her biggest strengths as a leader and kind of her bringing you up to speed to the program in your first few weeks?
Yeah, I think that's spot on. Sid is definitely a leader, and she has been that this whole summer. She is always very encouraging, but also leads like by example, not just with her voice. So she's always working the hardest at the drills, and just that standard that she set really makes all the freshmen, especially and all the newbies, like want to meet that intensity. And I think that's really elevated us already just in the summer.
Welcome to our city.
Thank you.
Hey Taylor, Jeff Linder, we spoke. I was at the game when you guys played McFarland.
Teagan.
Yeah. So, well, how's it going so far?
It's been really fun. A lot of learning, building on practices like day by day, but I think we've really just grown. Even in the little time we've had in the summer, it's been a lot of growth, a lot of fun, but just a lot of learning and getting acquainted with the system and all the girls.
What have you, I mean, you've got an Oregon kid over there. What have you kind of taught her about Midwest life?
Well, she's never seen fireworks before, so that was the 4th of July. She got to see some fireworks. Trying to think what else. Thunderstorms, not that common, so we've been storm watching a little bit from the dorms. And besides that, just like she makes fun of how we say like our long A's, I think. Like when I say Wisconsin, she laughs at me, which every Midwesterner gets from like someone from Ava's area. So yeah, she's just been fun to get to know. I was saying to somebody else, all the freshmen have their quirks and different personalities. I think that's what makes it so fun, and we all just mesh and support each other really well.